Good morning. Okay, it's great to welcome you all back this term, and I'm delighted that there are a number of new faces amongst you. And the fact that there are so few chairs empty means that pretty much everyone's back in, which is great. And if you are new, I am sure you will settle in very quickly. It's a wonderful school to be in, and I'm sure you will have wonderful experiences in the coming weeks, months, and years. And over the past few months, you have been faced with extraordinary challenges, the like of which we haven't seen. So yours is a generation that will prove its mettle by how you now respond to the times in which you are living. I want to start off with another challenge for you this year. I want you to learn how you are going to respond when things don't go to plan. So let me elaborate on that challenge. We are an aspirational school, and we want you to buy into that ethos. And what that means is that I want you to have always the highest targets for yourself. I want you to be constantly looking to set yourself new challenges. Coasting in life gets you nowhere. And I've said this many, many times, as Michelangelo said, the greatest danger for most of us lies not in setting our aim too high and falling short, but in setting our aim too low and achieving our mark. I want you to be prepared to fall short, because every time you do so, you will learn something about yourself and how you will then respond to that same situation the next time around. Every failure, when looked upon as an opportunity to learn, will still take you one step closer to success. And Thomas Edison, who was the inventor of the light bulb, when asked about all his failures, responded by saying, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Life needs to be about taking risks and testing yourself to see what you can achieve. Nelson Mandela said, "There is no passion to be found playing small and settling for a life that's less than the one you are capable of living." Let me say that again. There is no passion to be found playing small and settling for a life that's less than the one you are capable of living. So I want you to have the best dreams for yourself and to do everything to make them a reality. And if you're not yet sure what that dream is, keep embracing the opportunities that will help you to discover it. Now, to achieve your dreams requires courage, desire, and commitment. We often talk about having skills that we can fall back on, but every time we say that, it suggests that we've perhaps given up on our dreams and we're settling for something less than we've always hoped for. So whilst you're here at Thorpe, I don't ever want you to give up on your dreams. Rather than falling back on something, be prepared to fall forwards and to think always about how you're going to make your dreams come true. Find out what your passions are, take chances, and don't settle for anything less. At the same time, make sure you have clear goals and clear targets, because otherwise dreams will remain just that, dreams. You need to think about how you're going to get to where you want to go. And as a school, we will do everything we can to help you on that journey. I have taught boys who have gone on to represent their country in sport. They've performed in the West End and the theatre productions there. They are partners in perhaps some of the biggest law firms in the world, and gone on to do incredible things in business. They had their dreams, and they didn't give up on them even when they were on the brink of doing so, and they didn't deviate from what they wanted to accomplish. One lad I used to teach was a young chap called Matt Wallace. You may or may not have heard of him, but last year he came fourth in the US Masters golf competition. And that's the biggest golfing event in the world. It wasn't that long ago that he was still living at home, and he almost gave up on the idea of making it as a professional golfer, but he didn't. The margins between living your dream and it being nothing more than a dream are incredibly fine. But when you persevere, the rewards can be exceptional. I'll admit that on the path to becoming headmaster here at Thorpe, I had lots of interviews for headships. I had other colleagues in the same boat as me, and they gave up. They shelved the dream of becoming a head teacher in a school. I'm living my dream, but it took time to get here. It took effort and perseverance. And one thing that I learned in the process is that you need to be prepared to fail more often than you succeed in order to get to where you want in life. I think if you succeed in everything you do, probably that is a failure. You haven't probably pushed yourself to see what you might really be capable of achieving. So please, push yourselves and don't settle for less than you can do. When you finish here at Thorpe in years to come, you need to be able to say to yourself that you have grasped every opportunity that has been made available to you. Because if you don't, you will regret it, if not now, in the future. If you don't go to clubs, participate in the sports, the music and drama activities that you can get involved in, you may never discover the talents that might, right now, lie hidden within you, and they're just waiting to be discovered. Life becomes one full of regrets and is unfulfilled. So going back to what I was saying at the beginning, or what Nelson Mandela was saying, it would be a life less than the one you are capable of living. So what are you going to do with what you have? That is up to you. I look out at you, the pupils of Thorpe House in the middle school here, and I'm encouraged by what I see. I see our future. One where you are going to be the leaders in society. You will be bold and courageous, but you will also demonstrate compassion and empathy. You will have strength in your convictions, but you will listen to others and consider their points of view. And going back to my challenge at the beginning of the assembly, you will know how to succeed because you will also have learned how to fail and how to respond to failure. And because of these qualities, people will look to you for direction and leadership, so long as you keep your targets high. So let's make sure that we start this year as we mean to go on. Have your dreams, know your goals, and have a clear vision of what you want to do, and take the risks that will keep you falling forwards.